But I was raised near the beach, so
Me too.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it wasn't so busy. I could always the high school I went with, some kids cut school and went to surfing, during part of the day. Yeah. Maybe I'll read something. Let's see. 60. Here I was open. The 60s streaming. I mean, I was already a so-called hippie and all. On my return stateside, the free speech movement was thriving, and I took the plunge. This time with feeling on the beach in Malibu with a gorgeous Polynesian, full-breasted, shapely woman who used foam, and not just the foam from the ocean either. But that's another story. From these memories, Jesse drifted right into a period piece of stereophonic surround sound in full color. Love, 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 love is all you need. Beamed out over the airways across the world, the pirate radio ships off of England. Or was it off Amsterdam, carrying the illegal message, the Lennon and Dylan lyrics, crying out for justice and human rights alongside the underdogs. And the corporate and military worlds didn't bat an eye except to get defensive and call out the troops. There's something happening here, they sang. And 4 dead in Ohio. Or there's something happening, but you don't know what it is, do you, Mr. Joe? Meanwhile, back at the ranch in Amsterdam, or was it the Copenhagen train station, hanging out in beads and long hair and smoking grass and hippie clothes and lots of instant camaraderie, there was this feeling of community, even though we were strangers, this quick, innocent recognition of beingness, of our common humanity, and of the other person as brother or sister or lover or friend. There was an opening, and you could feel it, groove with it, and all those other period slogans that define what love is. Come on, baby, light my fire, sang those lads from my hometown and my high school. Long hair, afros, rings everywhere, tie-dyes, bell-bottoms, leather, medicine bags, headbands, flowers, pipes, no makeup, no bra, or in certain places nothing on at all. Generally positive feelings and relating with strangers, cavorting around, being friendly and making new friends. We were an ad hoc community at times, weren't we? Then there was a problem of the mother and father inside my head, middle class and sterile. Those often contradictory messages, laden with guilt that played against all this sweetness, locking up the terror and anger and rage inside of the me that wanted to hide that side away, to push it down and repress it and be into only love and peace. The outside world was always there with its greed and money lust and corruption, its deceit, violence, and hypocrisy. Jesse reminded himself. We were trying to address this and cope with it, to confront it with tea groups or blot it out with mantras and meditation and the back to the land movement and love your body and the sensual world idea, the altered states and the mystic warriors and the politics up against the establishment, because the enemy out there was also inside. But the seeds of retracting inward were also being sown, Jesse mused. How could all this love and peace last? How could one stay high and loving amidst the domino theory and the communist threat and the military might? How could all this Madison Avenue hype be wiped out with love? This is still being asked, but there was something of a renaissance, he insisted to himself, really, where the critical mass, so to speak, roared its head in all its glory and confronted the wild beast. We are still running around chasing our tail with. We're still killing the Buddha on the road and overindulging and buying and selling, still busy making it one way or another. So there we were, soaking up the continent, hearing the music and traveling freely all the while, somewhat innocent but alive. It was here, Jesse recalled, that he had started on the road, kindled by the West Coast and its music and a lifestyle now connected to other continents and spread all around the world. That innocence was often painful. The learning came through experience and new dimensions of being and seeing and envisioning beyond the words. The years went by, the 70s and 80s and 90s, but with the rear view mirror, despite cautionary phrases such as, don't look back. Anyway, so there's some of that.
Do you have anything about Esalen?
Yeah, let's see. so many chapters, I forget where I had, just about those, not the workshops, we used to go down to these baths.
I've been there, yeah.
But we used to go at, it was $5 from 1 in the morning to 5 in the morning, or 6 in the morning. So it was not the middle upper class workshops. These were, anyone could go down. You leave your car up there and you go down. These are natural hot springs overlooking the ocean. You could hear the dolphins there. And they had hot baths and massage and candles, and it was really, that's where Henry Miller used to hike down earlier, but then, so that was, I did do some workshops at Esalen, but